Hey everybody, here is another guitar ER piece that I'm doing. This one is going to be about what I am calling cheater chords. I want to show you kind of a simple way where you don't have to play the full chord, the full triad, if you will, but just a simple way where you can kind of get going and start playing songs without a lot of hand movement like all over the frets. Your hand's going to kind of stay in one position. I'm going to show that in the next part of the video. And this will allow you to basically play the entire song, and you'll get to the point where you're not even looking at your hand because you can just feel where the positions are. Again, these are kind of cheater chords, but they get the job done. I think it's more important to kind of have a way to get through the song, and then at that point you can start playing the full chords. You can add inversions, you can add, sevenths, ninths, whatever you want to add to those chords. But I think it's really important to be able to play the song all the way through, and by using these chords. And then the more comfortable, you can start adding all kinds of crazy stuff. So that's the emphasis today. Let's head into the guitar ER. All right, so this is where we're talking about cheater chords and keeping your hand kind of in one position. For this example, we're gonna go with the G position, the 3rd fret on the 6th string, and then we're gonna have the 3rd fret on the B string also. They're gonna kind of be anchored. You can also use your index to just kind of anchor that down on the 5th string, 2nd fret. But I also have seen players just use these two and go between the chords. An example of a place you could use this would be like something like Sweet Home Alabama, where your hand is never really going to leave this real estate here. You're going to start that with a D, and if it wasn't a cheater chord, you'd be playing the triad here. But in this case, we're just going to play 2nd fret, 3rd string, and 3rd fret, 2nd strings, like so. And that song is basically simply D, C, G. I think there's about 1,500,000 songs that are those simple chords. And that's the thing too, is you can play a ton of songs just by using these kind of cheater chords. The second cheater chord is the C, and so you're not going to move your ring finger at all. Instead, you're going to take your 2nd finger and you're going to put it on the 3rd fret, 5th string. So here's your C. And then for the G, we're simply moving that 2nd finger over to the 3rd fret on the 6th string. So we have D, C, G. And again, you don't have to use your 2nd finger. You could simply use the 2-finger special and play it that way. The goal of this whole thing is basically to kind of get through the song. When you're first learning, it can be frustrating trying to get the chord shapes and also keep up with the track, because I really am a hardcore believer in playing along with the song on YouTube, playing along with your MP3, however you want to do it. But I think it's really important to get through the whole song, not worry about making mistakes, and then keep playing it. It's going to get better and better, I promise. And then at that point, when you're more comfortable with it, you can actually play the traditional chords. Or maybe you like the sound of the simple kind of cheater chord. It doesn't really matter, but I think the key component is you want to be able to play with other people if that opportunity arises, and you want to be able to play along with the song. So my advice is by any means necessary to get that done. So if we're going to go back and look at like Sweet Home Alabama, for example, it basically would be something like this. You can play, that's it, that's the song right there. So if you can do that, you can play this song. Another example is a song like The Joker. You'd be doing the exact opposite. You're going G, C, D, using the same cheater chords. Again, I know for a lot of guitarists this is kind of basic stuff, but that's not really who this video is for. It's for beginner guitar players that are struggling with chords and that need a little help just to get the song, get through the song and get a good feel for the song. Again, you got to play the entire song. These 2 songs that I just kind of laid out, that's really the whole action in the song. That's all you're going to be doing. If you make a mistake, that's totally cool. But just remember, your hand is not moving at all here. It's just... You can see like how little effort this requires. It's just a matter of basically moving your second finger a little bit and then adding your index here for the D. But other than that, it's all second finger. You can even practice just hitting these chords really fast, like. I hope that makes sense. Love any comments or questions you have. If you could like and subscribe, that would help me even more. Thanks a lot for taking a look. We'll see you guys next time.